welcome everyone to this class today. And today we are talking about unlocking treasures in hidden places using the strategy co-investment that made me the co-investor billionaire. How do you co-invest and become a billionaire? But I know that by the end of this class today, you will know why. You know why? My name is Grace Ofure, and as you can see on your screen, that was Grace Ofure, poor, broke, no house, no job, nothing. And I think you should be patient enough. Let somebody else tell my story, and we'll be right back.
Today I have an inspirational story for you guys. So I learned about this woman who went from helping her mother to sell palm oil, that is red oil, also selling okrika, that is used clothes, on the streets of Lagos, to becoming a multi-millionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet my mother, Auntie Grace Ofure. She got into business at an early age, selling palm oil with her mom while she was still in school. After her university degree in NYSC, she got married. She could not find a job in Lagos, so she started selling used clothes, okrika. And she said to me on the phone, she said, even if all I made was just enough to make dinner, Adeola, I wanted to contribute in my home. I didn't want my husband being the only one providing. And so she started selling okrika. And one day at the age of 24, while hawking okrika, she said she ran into an old classmate who was looking more comfortable financially. So she asked her friend what she does for a living. Is there something that I can do? And the classmate told her that she's into real estate, brokerage, and investment. So she said that was how she put down her okrika that day, and that the rest of that afternoon she listened as her friend talked to her about opportunities in real estate, and also how her friend told her that she needed to be careful not to buy lands without bankable documents, CFO, because she would lose her savings. So she said that she was really intrigued, and that was how she started learning about real estate. It took a couple of years before she actually invested, but she kept saving money in order to go into real estate. And from selling used clothes, this woman saved 500,000 naira over a period of years. I was like, that's amazing, 500,000 naira. So when an opportunity to purchase a fast appreciating land came up, even though she had 500,000 naira, it wasn't enough. Her savings was not enough to buy the land. The land was 2 million naira. So guess what she did? She gathered her friends together. She told them about real estate. She told them how the land would appreciate in 5 years if they can put their money together. And she put down 500,000 naira. Her friends also put down their savings, and by co-investing, they were able to buy that 2 million naira land in order to share the profit according to their individual contributions when they sell the land. But do you know that they didn't have to wait for 5 years? By the end of 3 years, this 2 million naira land that they bought had appreciated to 14.5 million naira. And so they sold it and they shared the profit amongst themselves. And she got a little over 3 million naira. Her 500,000 naira became 3 million plus in 3 years. She couldn't have gotten that if she left the money in the bank. She got that money without her doing anything. The land appreciated by itself. So when she saw what was possible from that one deal, she realized that she worked way harder while she was selling okrika just to save 500,000 naira over a period of years. But in real estate, she didn't need to do anything than put down her money. The land appreciated by itself. So she wanted to know more. She was intrigued, and so she started shadowing successful people that are into real estate. So she started working for them for free. For years, they would send her on errands until gradually they would take her along when they are closing deals. Gradually, they started sending her to close deals. And after some years, she was able to start her own real estate company, lifecardcompany.com. She said she did that because she wanted seeing people come out of the rat race. She has videos on YouTube, by the way, about real estate. She's also on Instagram, and her company, Lifecard, has its own Instagram page. You can follow them on Instagram and on Facebook. Now, this woman owns estates in Lagos, estates, not just one, and she owns lands that she's selling. She's selling apartments that she can also manage for her clients, and she's also teaching real estate classes online besides the YouTube videos that she has. If you're not interested in real estate, at least let her story inspire you today. At least learn to save money. People don't get out of poverty by accident. So this is what it means to go from selling okrika to becoming a real estate mogul. Oh shit, money is good. So this is a self-made multi-millionaire that wants other people to learn how to do it. She said, if I could do it, if I could go from selling palm oil and selling okrika to becoming a multi-millionaire, she said to me that anybody can learn how to do this.
Welcome back. I even listened to it and I felt like crying. Do you need an Anki? Do you want to clean your face? Don't worry. By the time we are done, you will never cry because of money again. Let's get back to the training. I'm very sure that by the time you're done with this training, you will be my next mentee that I'm going to put their names in this book. Today, we are going to be talking about the hidden treasures, unlocking treasures in hidden places using the co-investment strategy. Like you heard when he talked about me, this was what opened my mind. But before we go into it, do you know that inspiration can actually make you wealthy? Why don't you even ask me why in the comment section so I can answer? Inspiration can make you wealthy because inspiration gives you a burning desire to be more. And just being inspired about my story, I think that was enough to keep you in this class till we close. But let's look at the things you're going to learn. You are not only going to learn, you're going to put to work. Who is the co-investor? What's co-investment in real estate? So this is actually a key to owning billions in real estate without capital. That's what this training is all about. The first thing that was done was understanding that I can co-invest. The second thing was how to become wealthy using the power of co-investment. And I talked about the equity of co-investment. I went ahead and I talked about taking your finances. I actually wrote this book after I discovered the hidden treasures in co-investing. The place I want us to really learn is the real estate market, not the book itself. So let's look at a global overview. The real estate market comprises of organizations, single trade and partnership, rent, lease, and enable and use of building or land to provide real estate services, managing real estate for others, selling, renting, buying real estate for others, and assigning real estate are part of the sectors. But a lot of these sectors can bring money to you if you understand the key factors that drive the real estate market, from government policy to the economics to interest rates to how to manage your real estate fund, why you should think of Africa, why you should also think of other nations. Everything is here. Let's now look at the real estate 5% rule. It's a well-known among real estate experts, and you are going to hear me discuss this. If you are planning to buy a home in the near future, according to the guidance, a homeowner should anticipate spending 5% of their home value for repairs. And that is why I would always encourage you buy off plan, because that helps you. Tax should not amount to more than 1% for those in the tax areas. Based on how you write your documentation. The cost of capital should be roughly 3% of the property worth, in case you are thinking mortgage. The advantages of real estate are so much. Passive income, you can hedge your finances because of the value of appreciation. Then now let's get to the co-investment alternative. And I want you to hear this story, and I will be back. A story of what somebody did with this book. I felt like crying the day she told me about the story. Let's hear this. It's part of our training. She's a doctor and she read this book. Let's get the lessons from this young lady. So the next verse you're going to hear is, and her number is there in case you want to do verification. Let's see. I'll be back.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Ebo Chimbu. I'm from Cameroon. I happen to have met Madame Grace Ofure almost 2 years now. I met her online on a program organized by Pastor Funke Felix on women in real estate. That was my first time ever meeting her. She was talking about how women can create wealth through real estate. So I got interested. Immediately, I had to follow all her social media handles, and that's how I started attending all her trainings. And during one of her trainings, she had to present one of her books on co-investment. So I got this book and I started reading. Immediately, I started implementing everything Madame Grace mentioned in this book. And today, I'm most grateful to God for having met her. Before, I had no investments in respect to land. But because I was following her trainings on co-investment, she spoke about delayed gratification. She spoke about creating wealth through real estate. So I got the idea from her book to start investing in land, to start land banking. And I brought my friends together. Together we started buying land. And now I can say I'm a landowner. I can say I'm now banking in land. I can say I'm now creating wealth. I'm most grateful for meeting Pastor Grace. And one of the things I learned from her that has impacted my life is her routine. I was part of her 21 days routine that's equally molded my life. It has helped me to set goals, not only set goals, but to keep at these goals, follow them, review them, improve them. And now I already have a plan for next year. I'm so excited for meeting Madam Grace. Thank you so much, Ma. Ma, I'm grateful to God for meeting you. Meeting you has changed my life. It has changed my perspective about life and world creation. And I'm happy to say I'm appreciating you back in my country. Thank you so much.
Welcome back. Even me, I was amazed at the testimonies. But there was something else that was added to what she did. She talked about how she constantly followed me, and there was a particular 21 days routine that she did. But all this you can do. But you see, there were some certain things that she did, and I want you to take away from this training. Action. There is no wealth creation without action. And what she did was that she put to work. And also, in this book and training, there is a workbook that you can use to track that you are putting to work everything that you are learning from this book. Because you came for this training today and you stayed patiently to the end, I want to just make sure that I leave you with something. So, the co-investment book is $20. How I became a billionaire just using the power of co-investment is $20. The workbook on how to calculate your wealth number so you can know what to do to make your wealth number become billions and make you financially free is another $20. So that is supposed to be, which is the combo for $60. If you pay $20 today, you are having everything. Now I'm giving you this book, giving you this, giving you a planner, all of it. If you come and buy it right now, you have it for $20. So thank you. And don't forget to also share with your friend, because one of the reasons why I am this big is because I am a giver and I have proven it to you today. Share with your friends after you buy yours. Also, give them the opportunity by telling them about the training. And do you know one more thing you will get? You get a free link to share this training with your loved ones for free.